Once again, a back Kaushi Chatterjee. Again, we are in the same series, stock market, share market, whatever you can say. And here we are going to talk a different topic, and that is all about which sector I need to use, which sector I need to invest. That's a big question. Even though you are a old traders, even though you are a new traders, you're going to start even today itself. Let's say in that scenario also, that will be a big questions. Which share, which stocks I need to buy. So let me tell you again, I'm just sharing as I told you. So there is no even logic, there is no even formula even on all this discussion. But yes, different people, even different people, they have their different logic, and definitely they are actually very intelligent because on their logic they are actually working. So similarly, like me, if you look out, I am also, let's say, being a trader, and with all my 20 plus years experience, whatever I have gathered, even with all my financial strategy, even all my financial experience, even in the office, or let's say with my own study and research. So if I look out to invest something, so I'll always choose the sector. It is not which stock I need to buy, which shares I need to buy. It is all about the sector I need to choose. Now I'm just giving an example. Don't take it like I'm not here for any kind of promotion, any kind of product promotion, any kind of let's say any kind of segment promotion. I'm not here for all these things, as I've already declared in all my videos. So here I'm just taking an example. Let's say today, whatever the scenario, and I can see, let's say this scenario will not be there even, let's say, after 10 years, or let's say after 5 years. So that I need to hold it, that I need to research. It could be your education sector, it could be, let's say, your technology sectors, it could be your, let's say, any kind of fast moving consumer growth sections, it could be your any kind of minerals, whatever it is. I'm just taking an example. Now how you need to do this research? So for that you have to go back even your past. So always there is a different strategy and different logic even you can always apply for yourself. So that's what I'm telling, all these videos, whatever I'm just sharing, if you like it, you definitely you can use for yourself. But what I have gathered, that only I'm just sharing as a case studies. Now, why I need to go back to the bank? Even, let's say, similarly, if I'm going to invest or if I'm going to make money, let's say in my thought it is there for another 5 years. So I need to go back even for the another 5 years. The scenario, let's say I'm choosing, let's say, a X sector today, which I'm going to invest. Even let's take an example for 10 lakhs. I'm going to invest. Now this X sector, I don't know whether it will be X plus 1 or X plus 2 or X plus 3 after 5 years or 10 years. I don't know. I have particularly no idea. What I can understand with my research, I can bang on. That is the only thing you can do this. But what you can understand, why I need to choose this sector, that you can at least decide, go back by this 5 years or 10 years, even record the past scenario. And there are three things you have to always understand. It's not like the sector, again choosing sector, even choosing that particular sector, it's not like you're just going to pick up, oh, 5 years back this sector was very booming, so I expect this sector will be again booming for the 5 years remaining also. Nothing in that way. What you need to understand, what was exactly the import export part for this sector. Because on a typical scenario, if I look at, because these are the 3 points what normally I actually used in my all the cases, including my own even investment also. If you look at why I'm just telling you this import export part, because when I'm, let's say, seeing this particular sector is going to be exported, that means what, there will be high demand in Indian stock market. If you are going to look out, this is going to be imported, let's say, from the outside, or let's say any of the countries. That means there will be not even that kind of differentiation. So again, I'm putting a question mark, because as I told you, so this is not even in anyone's hand. So again, but you can do a manipulation kind of things on the same. Second, what exactly the profit and the loss statement of this sector. So there will be, let's say, different sectors if I look out, because as you know, even 10 years back, whatever the sector was booming that time, maybe this today either it will not that much boom, or let's say that will be a different version of sector even came, or let's say the booming part is for the different sector. Agree? So you have to check out the profit and loss also, because it is not only on the sector, because in that sector you are going to invest, let's say, some stocks. So what exactly these stocks actually made money for the people, or they are going to get the profit even for the companies, or let's say for that particular segment, or let's say the industries also, and what exactly the loss. So definitely if it is making a losing scenario, or let's say if it is a loss scenario higher than your profit scenario, so definitely you have to take a call, you have to hold it, and again it's a question mark. Now the third scenario, which is very very important again, if I look out, like what exactly the potentiality. When I'm talking about the potentiality, that means there will be a lot of even changes might come today. Let's say if I give a global let's say report on any particular sector, so that could be working, let's say, for your country, but it cannot be working for the other country. It might be a global effect even very soon, or let's say that could be not a global demand, or let's say that could not be even a local, could not be a kind of a like pressure even for your even region, or let's say your locality, or let's say your territory, whatever you can say. So this particular things, I can just give an example. Let's say all these 3 points, whatever I just spoke to you. So I can give a simple example with not the sector, with not the things in a other sector, other way. Even I'll give the example, because as I told you, I'm not here to promote any kind of things in my videos. So let's say if I look out every year, and especially when it comes summer, when it's come your winter also, so there will be some particular even seasonal fruits will be available, any whatever locality, whatever territory you are living, right? So let's say if I give an example, let's say sometimes what will happen, that particular fruit will be in a major way that will be cropped. So automatically what is going to happen, the demand is going to be less, the price will be definitely, it will be less, because the supply is more. I'm getting my point. So based on that one, the profit and loss also it is related. Based on that one, the import export also it is related. Based on that one, even your the last also it is very very important. So that means you have to do the prediction. Let's say last 5 years, if I look out, there will be, let's say, this particular fruit, maybe out of 5 years, maybe 3 years it was on the same, but 2 years it was on a different scenario. So I meant to say 3 years maybe on the favorable situation, and maybe the 2 years it will not be on a favorable situation. So in that scenario, what exactly your strategy, how you are going to pick up those sectors, how you are going to invest those sectors. Because if you choose your sectors, then what is the next job you need to do? You can also do the research for that particular stocks, and there only you can analyze, and there only you can start your investment, right? So again, very interesting, I believe. So as already we are into different series, different discussion already, even so far, even from the beginning, if you look out, we have done. But yes, always I welcome all the queries, and any even previous videos also you might have watched even first time you have joined, or let's say first time you are following me. In that way, if you're watching even some of the videos, even could be any of this point, and if you still have some more doubt, or let's say if you have not even clarified even by those points, even what exactly I've spoken already on the videos, so you can come back to me, as I told you. So this series particularly what I've taken an initiative. So if you want me to definitely any of the weekend, even if you require, if you fix it so that I can come for a live session, I can take your live even questions also, and based on that even I can also help you out with all my experience, not what exactly I'm going to tell you have to follow it. Thanks. Thanks for watching.